Welcome back, guys. Today in this video I want to show you what I look for when I get a new plant. And right here is Java fern. You might have seen this in the other video about my new fish that I got. This is a nice piece. First thing I do when I get it is I just remove this rock wool, this stuff right here. So it's pretty easy to come off when it's wet. So I just put some water on there and let it fall off. It's just that easy. And here you see the root mass, and I would say this is a nice piece of Java fern right here. Nice, it's thick, it's healthy, and as you can see, it's a lot of roots everywhere. There's a lot of leaves too, and I got all this for about $7. So when I'm looking in there, I'm looking for discolored leaves, dying stems here. I'm just inspecting. Now we'll look at the leaves to see what color it is to know and learn what was probably deficient in the fish tank of the stores. And you see here, it's a dead leaf right there. I just pull that off and continue to inspect it. Make sure there's nothing dead or rotten. If it was Anubis, you want to do that because if Anubis is damaged on a rhizome or stolen, it really is a stolen, but people call it rhizome, the plant will die. And Anubis is known for that. Once it's damaged, it dies from blunt damage. You get an infection. So just look, inspect. This is pretty healthy. I could probably make more than one plant out of this. I don't know what this white stuff is. It looks like some kind of like the white stuff that goes in potting soil, but I mean it's all you basically do is just inspect it. This right here has a lot of roots. Probably won't have any problem attaching to the driftwood. You see here, it's another piece that's growing up, the rhizome. It's a healthy piece. I can barely rip it apart. I really don't want to rip it apart, but I'll try to keep it close together as possible. And you can see also a little plant that's on here. This guy, it's a little plant. It's hanging off the bottom of the leaf. You can see the roots, and it's easy to pull off. You can see right here another one, bigger one. So all you gotta do is just take it and pluck it off the leaf. Usually when they're mature, as I just found out, it won't damage the mother leaf really at all. It just pop off and tie it to a piece of driftwood and let it start growing. That's all you have to do with this easy plant. It's one of my favorite plants. It doesn't require any heavy maintenance, any extra nutrition, anything. So just throw it in the tank, let it grow. But like I said, I'll just inspect. Every plant's different. Not all plants have these stringy roots right here. These roots are more meant for grabbing on the wood and rocks and taking anchor. They're not the thick roots you may see with plants with tap roots that dig into the substrate and suck all the nutrients out. These roots are skinny because this plant doesn't feed through the roots, feed through the leaves. So it's a leaf absorbing plant, not a root absorbing plant. The roots are just to provide anchor so the plant doesn't get washed away. But I mean, that's it when it comes to me inspecting. Just look for the green, healthy growth, and that's about it. If you find something dead or rotten, make sure you cut it off as soon as possible because it will spread across the plant and kill it off. So tomorrow I'll be adding this guy to the fish tank after I get the rest of this rock wool off and the rest of this other stuff. But nice plant. If you have any questions, let me know about the root systems of plants or anything like that, what to look for. Every plant's different. Like I said, Anubis is sensitive to damage on a rhizome, blunt damage. You can even damage it if you try to cut it to propagate, and don't use a clean, sharp as possible knife. The cleaner the cut, the better. But if you put any blunt damage, drop it or hit it against a rock, yeah, it's gonna probably end up dying if you get infected with a fungus or bacteria or whatever causes the blackness to spread across the plant, killing it. So I'll probably trim some of these roots off right here to make it easier to attach. Trimming the roots also promote more growth because roots produce hormones, and those hormones, when they start to come in, causes more growth. It's also a part of nature that when a plant spreads its roots up, that the more roots it has an equal equivalent to mass above. So roots are my favorite part of the plant. So that's the part I look at most for healthiness. So once again, if you have any questions about anything, let me know. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.